Welcome into the Cactus Golf Podcast, episode number 94. This is our Open Championship review episode.
Yep.
And the last major of the year.
Yeah.
It's all downhill from here. You might as well not even do it anymore.
That's the show.
No, it is good. No, we got news and notes here off the bat. It's the Open Championship review, like I said. Then we'll have 3am Open preview, LIV UK preview, and some betting corner. Anything you got off the top?
I've got some stuff, but you might already have some of it. So, okay. You want to start strong?
No.
All right, we'll do it at the end. I got Masters tickets.
Oh yeah.
Like,
so wait, I don't understand.
So you didn't enter into the pool?
No,
like the
you said
lottery?
one ticket on Monday.
That's all I got.
So ticket.
One ticket.
Why is that even an option? Why would they even do that?
Because I selected it.
Why?
Because I felt like they would be more likely to give one ticket than 3 or 4.
Well, everybody else is asking for 3 or 4.
I know, but most people don't get it. So listen, I've always done 3 or 4.
But like
this
Monday,
is the first time
the Monday like before, right?
No, well, yeah. Practice round.
Yeah.
I selected. I put in for every day of the week. So like I requested Monday through Sunday, but I only got Monday, one ticket. That's it.
Or maybe
they said the chance of getting a ticket is 0.05%. Someone did like the math on it.
So maybe, I guess that's the way to go. Or don't click Monday and just go like Thursday through Sunday, which is probably what everybody else does.
That's what I was assuming everyone does. Yeah.
So there's more Monday to Wednesday tickets because less people are clicking it, I guess.
Well, I requested every day. So
right, but
they just paired me for Monday.
I'm sure a lot of people don't. So there's probably less people asking or saying they can Monday through Wednesday, I guess.
Potentially.
So,
I don't know.
Yeah, probably more likely, I guess.
I don't know.
To do that, I would.
I think Mondays. At first, I was kind of like, Monday. I was like, yeah. Like, don't get me wrong. Like excited. I'm like, yeah, Monday. But then I was like, that's the first day when the merchandise tent's open.
That's true.
So we're gonna get all the good stuff.
Probably the shortest lines.
Yeah, and the limited edition Masters putters they do every year, your only chance of getting them is Monday. They only do 350 of them.
Huh.
So that'd be a great giveaway for our members.
Huh.
Yeah. So I at the end of the day, I think like there's pros and cons. So like obviously I wish I got a tournament ticket to actually see the tournament happening, but now I'll for sure see everyone. Unless I got a tournament ticket on Thursday or Friday, right?
Well, so I don't think everybody comes in on Tuesday, or some people come on Tuesday.
Potentially.
But yeah, you'll see. Yeah, you'll
see
get the first look, first chance at merchandise. I would have guessed that's the slowest day. So like most freedom probably to like walk around and
potentially
less lines for everything. Get you the
pimento
cheese.
Yeah.
Get you what's the
barbecue pulled chicken.
Well, that one, but I was thinking the peach ice cream sandwich, whatever it is, right? That would be so good.
I forget what it is.
It's like peach ice cream. I want to say an ice cream sandwich.
I don't remember.
I'm pretty sure. Yeah.
I have no idea. I just know the pimento cheese, and obviously
cheese
was the pulled barbecue.
No, I'm not. I don't know why I didn't. I get emails to enter the Open.
You didn't do the Masters though?
You texted me once. I just forgot.
Yeah.
You texted me to do it. I forgot. I get emails to like get in the Open, like their giveaway or the lottery there, but I haven't entered in that one yet.
So I'm excited. So I'm gonna thank God my buddy, my childhood friend, works for UPS, and they're the ones that like when you buy stuff from the merch tent, you can just go to them and be like, hey, this is the address I want to ship it to, then you pay and then you ship it out. So you don't have to carry all that. So people buy like tons of stuff. So they just ship it home. So I'm going to talk to him before because he's there for the entire week. He works Monday through Sunday for Masters. The past 2 years he's done it. So I don't know if he's doing it next year too. But that'd be solid. Like, I want to ship this stuff. Hopefully he hooks me up. So I don't have to pay like some absurd amount of money to ship all of that.
Well, even like, that'd be like a good little third-party gig. Just stand out there like, hey, just stand outside the gates or something like that and just take people's shit. I guess that'd be kind of sketchy. Yeah. Like, hey, I'll ship your stuff so you don't have to leave with it. I guess that'd be kind of sketchy, wouldn't it?
But it's interesting, like, obviously you can't, they even said for practice runs, you can't bring your phone in.
Yeah.
So like you can bring a camera in on practice rounds, but not on tournament rounds. So I don't know. It's gonna be really interesting, but yeah.
Okay.
Excited.
Masters.
I couldn't believe it. I actually was like blown away. And I'm calling everyone and no one's answering me. I'm like, God, someone needs to answer the damn phone.
I was in a meeting when you called me.
I called everyone. I went down the list and no one was answering. I was like, son of a bitch. Finally, someone answered. So, actually, no, I think Emily called me back. That's how the first person I told. So, yeah.
She's like, I don't care.
Yeah, she thought something was wrong because I was like, call me all caps.
Yeah.
She thought something was wrong. I was like, no, I got Masters tickets. So.
All right. Well, yeah, some other news and notes. We got Nick Dunlap wins the Barracuda Championship. He is the first player to ever win on tour as an amateur and a pro in the same season.
First one?
First one ever.
That's impressive.
Yep.
That's pretty cool.
And I want to shout out, this is a Barracuda is like a, separate event, alternate event. But Akshay Bhatia won this last year. And look what he's kind of gone on to do. Dunlap already flashing the talent, won the American Express, now wins here. I think he could be on a similar ascension. Pretty early to say that, but I think don't discount the Barracuda. Don't discount it. What's
I don't know where you're going to go here.
It's actually from How I Met Your Mother. We were just watching that. It's you're not gonna know it, but Marshall, when they have like a couple dates, they're and Lily always cooks like the super nice like meal, and then Gouda and Marshall gets to pick one cheese to like cheese and cracker combo, and he's like, he picks Gouda, and he's always like, don't discount the Gouda, don't go past the Gouda.
I do not know that one.
Sure, you don't want some Gouda? It's like don't discount the Barracuda Championship. Don't go past it. It can mean something here.
Fair enough. We'll see what turns out for him next season. So.
But yeah, he also, not only that, he jumps from 95 to 63 in the FedEx Cup standing, so he's inside that top 70 that we said to watch out for 2 weeks before the playoffs. So see if he can hang on to that top 70 spot there. If he had gotten points, like we said, from the Amex, he'd be way up there, probably in the 30s or something like that, maybe higher. But he's in there for now, so hopefully 2 weeks left he can stay inside that top 70. On a more somber note, the last note here, the other note I had is a former PGA winner and current SiriusXM broadcaster, Mark Carnevale. I think I've heard that name before, but I don't listen to SiriusXM. He passed away this week, so unfortunate. Yeah, so I think he's like 64, I want to say is what it was. So on a more somber note there. I've heard that name before, but I don't listen to SiriusXM broadcasts, but maybe some people do. So that's unfortunate. He was on the Open broadcast for SiriusXM, so
really,
yeah. So that was his last broadcast, and I think he was on pace to do it for the 3M as well this week. So that's unfortunate, but I figured we'd stick that in there. But that was the only two notes I had there for news and notes. We can get into the.
I got one little thing real quick. I saw today. I don't know if you saw it, but Keegan Bradley announced his first vice captain pick.
Oh, really? Yeah,
he's wasted no time. Webb Simpson is his first pick. So. I saw that earlier today.
Not a big swing really.
No,
we were talking Michael Jordan, John Daly.
No. He hit just a little single.
Just a little bunt.
Right. He probably bunt.
Just a little bunt.
Yeah, he took the pitch.
He just leaned into it. Yeah, leaned into it and hit by pitch there. Yeah. Well, that's all right. All right, cool. Well, it's good to see that. You got their first captain there. I mean, I think they get like 6 or something like that. So I don't think it's that big a deal. As far as getting one old head in there.
Yes.
All right, let's go to the Open Championship review here. So Xander Schauffele, he battles through some tough conditions. Everybody kind of did, but he's the one that did the best at it. So he battles through those tough conditions to win the major brace. He gets 2 majors in the same year. Yeah. About 3 months ago, I was saying he couldn't do it.
Yeah, I was doing the notes for today. I was thinking that I was like, man, just a few months back, if we were played some clips, like there was some heavy shade getting thrown at him.
I think I picked him to win by 2+ at the Masters. I picked that somewhere. I think and after that, I think it was. Yeah. And after that, I was like, I can't do it. Yeah. Can't do it.
And then he obviously wins the next major, wins the PGA Championship, and now this. Yeah, I was thinking that. I was like, I think even in some of my notes, I just wrote choke in all caps. So I just,
Or just can't finish,
Yeah, like he
had all the finishes, the top 10s. He just couldn't get
for sure. I mean, his major performance this year was absolutely phenomenal. So it's...
but even before the wins, like he was getting top 10s and everything.
For sure, yeah. He's got 18 events this season. 12 of them are top 10s.
And he's still got
two runner-ups and 2 wins.
He's still got that made cut record of like 30 something.
Yeah,
something like that. Getting up there. I don't have that in my notes, but I do have. He's the first player to win multiple majors in a season since Brooks in 18, and then other players to win multiple in the same season this century. Jordan Spieth, Rory McIlroy, Padraig Harrington, and then Tiger just a nice 4 times.
Yeah.
Tiger 4 times. So yeah, like you said, top 8 in all 4 majors actually. Wow. So really crushing it. And I think they kind of alluded to it a little bit on the broadcast that I was watching at the Open. Is the player of the year not a done deal?
I don't know.
I mean, Scotty's got the wins, but 2 majors
and the major.
He's got the wins. He's got the players. He's got Masters. Arnold Palmer. I mean, all designated events except one of them, I think.
Yeah, there's not one.
He had the RBC.
RBC.
I mean, he's got 6. Right?
What was the one outside of April? Or you made a post saying
the Travelers.
Travelers.
We beat Tom Kim in the playoff.
There you go.
Yeah, Travelers.
So that's so hard to pass that.
I think it's open. The door's open.
2 majors is obviously very.
If he wins FedEx,
what's the if Xander wins the FedEx, yeah, that might change it a little.
I think if he wins the FedEx, yeah.
But what's the current FedEx standing? I mean,
Scotty's still up by like
still.
He's still. I think he's like 6,500 points. Xander at like maybe 4.
That's refreshing right now. I got come on.
But that's just the points for the seeding going into it.
Yeah, correct.
Scotty's gone into the Tour Championship at Eastlake with the lead and lost it several times. Or I think multiple times.
Yeah, he's got almost 5,800 points. And Xander's got 32.
Yeah.
Almost 33.
But, I mean, I think if he wins Tour Championship, I think it has to go to him just on like momentum. Because like his wins have all come since Scotty's kind of run was in the beginning. I think if he wins Tour Championship, I think it could go to him. 2 majors and the Tour Championship.
Potentially.
I think I would.
I think if he wins one more event.
Well, yeah. I mean, we have obviously he's not playing this week at 3M. I don't know if he'll be at the Wyndham, but then we'll have BMW.
Yeah.
And then what's the other one in between that and the Tour Championship?
Genesis?
No, it's BMW. Sorry, I got it here. FedEx, St. Jude, BMW, then Tour Championship. That's so right. I think if he just comes out and wins that Eastlake, if he adds one more to that before that, then definitely. But if he wins at Eastlake, the whole shebang, I think he gets it.
That's
as long as Scotty doesn't win one of those, maybe. That might change it too.
Yeah,
if Scotty gets another dub.
It's tough. Xander had definitely has a chance.
He's made an argument. He's made an argument out of it. It wasn't an argument going into it, but now he's made an argument.
Close. Yeah, not even close.
He's made it an argument.
I agree.
There were some other. I mean, there was just loads of miscuts here this week due to just. I mean, the weather splits. I mean, there was pretty obvious weather splits. So like, if you were on the bad side of the weather, you really didn't have a chance. So I don't really give. I'm not discounting, or I'm not like bashing these guys too hard for missing the cut. But the names here are crazy. So Wyndham Clark, Sahith Theegala, Cam Smith, Tom Kim, Rory, Tony, Hovland, Minwoo, Ludwig, Bryson, Tommy Fleetwood, Tyrrell Hatton, Will Zalatoris, Akshay Bhatia, tons of big names there.
Big names.
Yeah.
Big names for sure.
And I think like I said, I would attribute most of that the weather splits. Some people just got better weather than some others did. I mean, that's just kind of how the ball rolled.
That's kind of how it shakes out.
Yeah.
Do you want to run through the top 10?
Yeah, so top 10, Xander 1, T2. We had Justin Rose. That was a cool story to see play out. Billy Horschel as well. That was really fun. They're both T2. Solo 4, Tristan Lawrence. Solo 5th, Russell Henley. Solo 6, Shane Lowry. T7, John Rahm, Sung Jae, Scotty. T10, Adam Scott, Matthew Jordan, Daniel Brown. And Daniel Brown was kind of fun to watch there for a few days. He was the Cinderella for a little bit. And he kind of fell apart there. I don't want to say fell apart, but just didn't have a great Sunday. But that was cool to see for 3 days.
Speaking of fell apart after an early lead, Justin Thomas.
Well, yeah, he jumped out to the lead at the Scottish.
Mm-hmm.
Jumped out to the lead this week, and then did you see his overall 4 scores? It was I think I have a note here that, let's see. It was like the first time in like 30 years that someone had a 10-stroke difference between all 4 rounds.
Okay.
Like he was like a 67, 77, 68, 78. Like that's the first, I think I don't have the exact note here. I can't find it, but I think it's like the first time in like 30 years that in a major. I think it had happened at another event.
Yeah.
Recent, like in the last few years, but in a major, the first time in 30 years that the 10-stroke difference from all like each round previously.
Jesus.
Like just
I saw someone on Instagram that we follow that we know put a couple $100 on JT after Thursday.
Oh, that's the worst time because his number was so short.
Serious? Yeah. I was like, that's absolutely. It's a couple $100 to win like a little over 1,000.
I was thinking the opposite. Like let's bet the let's bet the no.
I was looking for JT to miss the cut.
Yeah.
After the first day, and he actually almost did. He shot. I forget what he shot on Friday because he ended up just barely making the cut. It was
I think a 77 or something like that.
Yeah, I think he made the cut by 1 or 2 strokes. It was close. Mm-hmm. I was thinking that he was going to go the opposite way because even in like my group chat with my golf group chat I have, my dad and my uncle, we were talking about it and we're like, oh yeah, it's just
fade.
He's going to blow. Like he's going to unfortunately just go the opposite direction on Friday, and then it shows out to be that way. So
yeah, I mean he had a shot even with that bad Friday going into Sunday. But from the first tee, he tripled the first on Sunday with a poor tee shot. I think went OB or something like that. And from there, it was just all she wrote. He had a shot though. But yeah, JT tough to see. Spieth, I think he like top 30 something like that. I want to say, but yeah, it was entertaining though. I liked seeing Justin Rose, over there getting some love. Same with Shane Lowry. That was fun to see. Shane was he's playing really well, but then when it didn't go well, he had a lot to say about it. Yeah, he had a lot to say. I actually watched quite a bit because being early actually suits my schedule to watch more. Actually, being teeing off earlier, but so I did watch quite a bit. But yeah, it was kind of fun, and it was cool to see another major having some tougher conditions like the U.S. Open. That was fun to see, I think.
Yeah, and
it's so different over there, and I'm sure it's so frustrating to play. But it's more fun to watch in those conditions, especially like a link style like that.
Yeah.
How it's like, even if you hit a good shot in the fairway, if you hit a certain slope, you could get screwed. Yeah, like just a bad break. I'm sure it's so frustrating. Shots
they just had they had no chance. Just got to hit it out.
Yeah.
I mean, it's just you had no opportunity.
And just some good shots weren't rewarded, which like I said, I'm sure is so frustrating. I would hate it. But
Scotty 3-putted within like 4 feet or something like that.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah.
4 or 5 feet. Yeah. So I was going to ask, do you think that the board of directors of Sunday Golf are thinking about renaming to Friday Golf?
Yeah,
because
Thursday.
Thursday and Friday. That's all we're going to see Tiger, unfortunately. Because Friday's the last day. I feel like they're waiting for him to make the cut so they can drop like whatever he's going to wear for the weekend, and then every time he keeps missing it, they're like, dude, like. We got
they're gonna have him start changing on the back 9 so he can get all the fits in.
He's got Thursday on the front, Friday on the back, then the next day he's got Saturday and Sunday. Yeah, that's tough. That's so hard to watch, man. Again, it's tough. I saw a picture today because Charlie's playing in
his leg.
Right now. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it looks bad. It looks tough. It looks real tough.
I mean, it's just like I said. It's just time to hang it up, man. Yeah. Like I understand he's got the brand and Sunday, and he's got obviously an athlete's mentality like that. It's like they never think they're gonna stop
for sure.
But you just gotta hang it up, man.
Yeah, I don't know.
I got a thing here. So last Ryder Cup, we didn't do too hot, right?
Yeah,
didn't do too hot. We came back a little bit, made it a little respectable, but we kind of got smoked.
Yeah, for sure.
Does the USA major sweep help that at all? USA won all 4 majors. Xander 2, Bryson 1, Scotty 1. Which also makes it an indictment on Zach Johnson because he had this talent available to him. Probably he didn't pick Bryson, but he had it available to him.
Correct.
And we still lost.
That's a good question.
I think for me, it softens the blow a little bit, but it doesn't really help that much.
No, because like it's a separate event, different format, and I think it does prove that the picks that he had, Zach Johnson he took were just
the picks,
wrong.
The strategy once he got there with the picks.
It was just all wrong. It was all wrong, and I'm excited. I'm excited to see what comes of next Ryder Cup with Keegan Bradley just picking the best possible players. But Ryder Cup is not until
we got President's Cup this year.
Yeah, it's next year.
In 2 years, we got.
It's every other year.
26. Right? We have 20. Wait, right? 20. 25 we'll have Ryder Cup
next year. Yeah,
you're right. 25 Ryder Cup.
But what month is what I was asking? I forget.
It's in the fall, right?
I thought it was later in the year, right?
Because that's when the golf season kind of winds down.
So then,
I think it's what December.
I feel like it's you get some momentum going in for next year's majors, going into the Ryder Cup possibly too, of who's the most dominant currently.
Yeah, we'll see.
But maybe softens a little, but not really. That was just tough. I don't know.
Another thing I had here. So, Xander's got 2 legs of the Grand Slam now. He's got PGA and Open.
Mm-hmm.
Who gets the career Grand Slam first? Scotty. He needs all but the Masters. He's only got 2. I mean, the way Scotty's played, you'd think he would have more than 2 majors at this point.
Yeah,
the way he's played.
Masters,
I mean, he's got a better resume than I think his major count suggests.
Mm-hmm.
But he needs, for the career Grand Slam, he needs all but the Masters. Brooks needs Masters and Open. Rahm needs PGA and Open. He's obviously not in the best form right now. He did finish better this week, but not in the best form. Xander, riding hot, just needs Masters and U.S. Open. We know he plays well at both. We know he's played well at Masters before. Colin needs Masters and U.S. Open, same as Xander. And then we have Rory, just needs the Masters. Just needs the Masters still. Bryson needs all but U.S. Open. That one's probably not it. All but the U.S. Open. And then Jordan.
Oh,
just needs the PGA, though. Just one.
No, just take that off
just
the list.
One, though.
Take that off the
list.
list.
He just needs one.
I don't see Colin. I don't see that one happening.
I don't know. He's been good form. He had the bad weather splits this week, and he still finished, I think, top 20.
Yeah.
I think he was up 20 or top 30.
Maybe top 30.
But he had the bad weather split. So I think to have that finish with the bad weather split.
Yeah, no. I'm not just saying just from this one event. For some reason I don't see Colin. Colin maybe.
2 most likely. Give me your 2 most likely. So Scotty, Brooks, Rahm, Xander, Colin, Rory, Bryson, and I guess Jordan.
I mean, from a statistical standpoint, you've got to say Rory because it's just one left.
Yeah.
So from a statistical standpoint, I got to have him in there. I don't know. I don't see Scotty going 3 anytime. I don't see the Brooks capability.
I mean, he's a little older than everybody else.
I don't see the Brooks in there. I'm trying to remember who else you said you got. I
mean, Bryson needs 3 of them.
I don't see the Bryson as.
His game doesn't fit the Open very well.
Yeah, no.
We didn't think it fit the Masters either, but he finished well there. But
yeah.
I think he's down there because he needs 3, and
who
his
else
game
you got?
doesn't.
Remind me, sorry.
So Rahm, Xander, Colin, Bryson, Jordan, Rory, Brooks.
I'd have to go Rory,
Scotty, obviously,
and God.
I think I'm gonna go
Xander, maybe.
Yeah, I don't want to go off of recency bias, but I think Xander's my number 1.
Yeah,
because he's always been good in the majors. It's just, and then it's just like breaking that glass ceiling and finally getting through. Mm-hmm. I think he's my number 1. 2. It's hard to put Scotty because he needs 3. And putting, I mean, those woes came back this week.
Yeah.
That's going to be with him his whole career. Those woes. He's going to ebb and flow his whole career. I'm going to go Xander 1. I think Brooks is a little older. Yeah. I wouldn't discount him getting another one, but it might just be one of the ones he already has, So I wouldn't discount him getting another major, but I don't know about the career Grand Slam. So I'd go Xander 1, Rory 2, just based on the odds of needing 1.
Yeah.
If I had to pick a third, I would almost go Colin before Scotty, but that almost seems sacrilegious.
Yeah. I don't.
Colin's been in good form this year. I think he's got it back, but
yeah, he had a tough start to the year. But even previous years, he hasn't had a win before. When was his last?
His last win was the Open.
Which was in 22.
Mm-hmm.
So
because it was still impacted by COVID.
Yeah, so I mean, he went 3 years before he did anything else.
But I still think Colin. I think it's probably best to put Scotty third, then Colin fourth. I think. But it is a tough group. But that's what I thought that was going to be a fun one. Do you have
two truths?
Two truths.
Yeah. So we're doing him obviously Xander for the second time on the podcast, second time this season. Whereas a lie. He started his collegiate golf career at Long Beach State. He met his wife at a PGA Tour event. He doesn't use blade irons.
Long Beach. I know he was born on Hawaii, I want to say, but from Cali basically, I think. Long Beach, I'm not sure. Met his wife, I have no idea. I know not everyone does the blades on tour. Him, I don't know about specifically, but I want to say Ricky went away from him to more of a muscle back. This one I don't really have a good read on. I'm gonna go. Long Beach doesn't sound right.
You're wrong.
Dang
Sorry. Yes, he did start his career at Long Beach State before he ended up transferring to San Diego State University.
Oh, they mentioned San Diego
where
State.
He finished off his career.
They didn't say where he started though.
He did not meet his wife at a PGA Tour event. He met her in college. I thought PGA Tour event kind of sounded weird. Can you imagine golfing and then you just see someone in the crowd and you're like...
Well, I think Rory met Erica on an
event,
I want to say.
And then he doesn't use blade irons. He uses Callaway Apex irons. So he said that he's tried blade irons when he was early teens. It was not time for me, and they just never went back.
So yeah, he doesn't use blades. Yeah. I don't. Yeah, I've heard a couple. I think I want to say Ricky.
Ricky was the other one. Yeah. I don't know if he ever went back to it, but I know he.
So I think we mentioned that on the podcast last year or something like that. Yeah.
Yep.
All right, let's move on to the 3M Open preview. So defending champion Lee Hodges. I saw this name. I do not remember him winning this last year at all. I do not. Sorry, Lee.
Yeah, Lee.
I don't remember him winning this at all. I must have taken a week off or something last year. I don't remember this at all.
Were you in?
No.
When did you go to Mexico?
That was 2 years ago. That was in Mexico. Last time I was in Mexico, or the time before last.
Wherever you went to that. Yeah, maybe it was 2 years ago.
I just completely blanked this one. Sorry, Lee. Might be hand up. We got TPC Twin Cities, Blaine, Minnesota, par 71, 7,431 yards. Second to last event, like we mentioned before, the FedEx Cup playoffs begin. So those guys on the fringe gotta come up clutch here this week or next week. And then you got 156 player field. I'm trying to talk too fast here. 65 top 65 in ties make the cut. Some of it's gonna be a weaker field, but we got some young talent that's been really balling out lately. So I mentioned Nick Dunlap winning last week, and also the Amex. So we have Michael Thorbjornsen, Neil Shipley, and Luke Clanton. Thorbjornsen and Luke Clanton famously had those two top 10s a couple weeks back, not long ago. So that'll be fun to see those young guys play. Luke Clanton's still an amateur too, by the way. So he's still an amateur, but we'll see what he can do coming off those couple top 10s. What do you got?
Current favorite is Tony Finau, plus 1,100, followed by Sam Burns at plus 1,800. Purse is $8.1 million. So we're about cutting the purse in half this week.
More than that.
A little more than half. And I'm going to go with someone that missed the cut last week. Theegala.
I am too.
Are you?
When I typed it, I thought you might pick it.
Really?
I don't know why. I just had a feeling. I was like, dang, I think we might have the same person this week.
Yeah. I don't know. You look at his past performances, he misses the cut, and then the next few events he starts playing pretty well.
Yeah, and I didn't want to pick someone that made the cut because that was like a grinding weekend.
Yeah.
Like Billy Ho, he's coming off some good form. He played really well, obviously.
Yeah, I stayed away
T2,
from Billy.
but he had a grind of a weekend in that tough weather.
Yeah.
You're staying over there. I don't know if Theegala left, the country, came back here sooner or not, but I know like Tommy Fleetwood, he's from there, but I know Tommy stuck around for the weekend.
Yeah.
Or he's not from Scotland, but he's from that part of the world. And so I don't know, maybe it's had some mental break, be able to come back. That's why I picked Theegala. Obviously, he's further up the board, and it's a weaker field, so he's going to be one of the few like really high class players there. I think he's at 22-1 is what I had, plus 2,200.
I had the same thing as well. So, all right, well, it'd be scary if we both had the same live pick too.
I doubt it.
Okay.
So yeah, let's go to LIV UK by JCB. Right?
JCB,
our first sponsor for LIV, I think, for the tournament. JCB Golf and Country Club in England, Great Britain. Par 71, 7,255 yards. It was hard to find the yardage.
I have X.
Yeah, because I couldn't find it for a while because it didn't have it on LIV, like the course information.
Yeah.
I didn't have it on ESPN. No. I tried looking up the course website, didn't have it. And then I was scrolling through the LIV preview of it, and they didn't have it initially. You had to go further down, like a second course preview. I don't know why they didn't have it in a course information tab, but I finally found it. So it was par 71, 7,255 yards. So this is the third LIV event in UK, the first here at this course specifically, though. 3 events left to determine the seeds for the team championship for LIV. We have our current standings for the individual: Joaquin Niemann, John Rahm, Sergio Garcia, top 3 respectively. Team standings, we have the Crushers, Legion 13, and Torquay leading the way.
All right. I got, of course, a purse of $25 million. Same as always, 20 for the individual, 5 for the team. We've got, last I saw, I had 2 co-favorites, Bryson Rahm, plus 700, followed by 2 co-favorites with Hatton and Neiman at plus 900. So I am going Cam Smith this week. I'm guessing for your actually you don't have him.
I'm going. Actually, I forgot who I picked. I think I was almost went Paul Casey. I want to say that's why I was like, oh no, but I forgot. I went with this guy instead. I forgot. I'm going Patrick Reed.
He's sort of my triple chance.
Okay, he's 2 back-to-back top 5s on LIV. I want to say didn't play at the Open.
Yeah,
but maybe some time off, and like I said, 2 top 5s back-to-back. I think he's getting some better form. He was not in the best form at the beginning of this LIV season, but maybe coming around, had some time off to work on some things while there's not a lot. There's a week off, I guess, because they bookended the Open. But yeah, I think I like Reed's shots here. I think this could fit him well. I did have one more note actually. So the Any Shot Anytime launching for the LIV Golf Plus app. Any Shot Anytime feature that they mentioned, so you can watch any team, any player. Week? Yeah, launching this time. I think you have to get the app. I want to say it's exclusively on the app, I believe, if I got that right. But yeah, that'll be maybe worth a shot.
Oh,
there you go.
I see what you did there. I thought you did it on purpose.
Didn't even mean to do it, actually.
I thought you did because you looked at me. I thought you did that. I was like, that's pretty good. All right, you should have took the credit and ran with that.
I should have. I was kind of hoping that LIV, like everybody, I know the broadcast has mentioned this a lot, that like links golf, like it's fun. Like we had last week or the week before Scottish, that was like not exactly links, but kind of links-ish. And then this week was, about as links golf as it gets, I think, with the weather and everything. But I would like to see more of it. I think it would be cool. I think I saw on Twitter that somebody mentioned like PGA should do like a month over there of just like links style golf. Maybe not always in Scotland, but I think that would be fun.
Well, the only link style we have out here is in Hilton Head. What the heck?
Like Kiowa?
No.
It's like ocean golf.
Yeah, but isn't that is it the same, I guess? I guess it is kind of the same.
I don't think it's exactly link style, but it is oceanside.
Yeah.
So we get some of like the weather effects.
Why can't I think of the RBC Heritage's course?
Muirfield, right?
No.
Not Muirfield Village?
No.
You were just there, right?
I know, that's what I'm trying to think. It's not Muirfield Village.
Muirfield
It's Harbour Town Golf.
Harbour Town, that's right.
There you go.
Muirfield. Why did I come up with Muirfield?
Muirfield is that New York?
I don't remember. Yeah, Harbour Town, though.
Harbour Town Golf Links.
I don't think that's really links, though.
No, like parts of the course is.
Like it is on the ocean, too.
Yeah.
But I think it's a lot of trees, I want to say.
It most definitely is. I remember looking. Yeah, there's a lot of trees.
Yeah.
So, yeah, it's not at all.
But, I don't remember. That's where Phil won at Kiowa. It's oceanside for sure. but I think there's still some trees. Not as many as Harbortown, I want to say, but I could be wrong. I don't know.
There's a ton of trees. At least in the front 9, there's a ton of trees at Harbortown.
But I think that would be fun, though. Like a month of, like, just over in England, Scotland, links.
Isn't that what Liv's trying to do? Like, essentially, like...
Well, I looked at the course. Like, this one's not a link style at all.
Oh.
Not even close. I mean, you'd think this would be... No, I mean, it's got good views and stuff, at least the website. It looks like, I mean, obviously, a beautiful course.
Yeah.
But, I mean, a lot of trees and,
yeah.
kind of a standard, kind of American course, maybe.
Yeah.
But, yeah, you'd think they would try and do that. Maybe next year they will. I don't know. But that's all I had for Liv. You ready for betting?
Yeah.
Yeah. I had, no bueno.
We both had nothing hit last week, so sorry, my friend. Your time in the positives was long, but it's come over. It is done now. So you're minus 65. I'm minus 232. So I had Sam Burns going into Sunday at top 20, and
he shot I think 81. I think.
Yeah. He blew it on Sunday, which really hurt me. Nothing else was really close. Even my double chance, both of them missed the cut. My DFS lineups were terrible.
Let's see. Finau was like top 20 Friday on the back 9, and then I think just tanked.
Yeah.
Typical Tony. Yeah. But let's see. Rahm I guess was my closest for an outright. T7.
Yeah.
Hatton miscut. Morikawa was like top 30. I had him outright.
Yeah.
Louis miscut. Both my top 20s miscut. Yeah, I mean, drawing my outright was the only thing that was even close. Tough week. But yeah, I think
not only tough for the golfers, tough for us in betting corner.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, it was
we had link style betting corner last week.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
I think everybody had a tough week betting though. It was so tough with the weather. I was checking the weather before my picks. Like I looked it up on my weather app. I was like, I looked over there, like, what is it? What's going on? Yeah. But it's so unpredictable over there. It was so hard. But all right, yeah. So I'm at minus 65. You're 241, something like that.
232.
232. All right. We still got time. We got a couple weeks. You're not getting married again, right? We got all the way till the the Tour Championship this time.
We're good.
All right.
We're good.
Not going to Greece?
No. Okay. There's no Greece trip this year.
All right. So, yeah, we got all the way to the Tour Championship this year. So, I'll let you go first.
All right. I'm going to the champ from last week of the Barracuda. Don't discount the Barracuda. The Gouda.
Don't discount the Barracuda or the Gouda.
So I'm going Nick Dunlap, a top 10 finish next week, plus 360, 22 units. You have the same thing?
Yeah, I got... Well, mine's including ties. Did you get including ties?
I did.
Yeah, because DK updated it.
Yes, I was very excited about that. However, for Liv, did you notice on DK there was nothing but outrights? There was no top 5, top 10s.
No.
At least when I looked around like noon today. So that was weird. But yes, I did notice they have ties now, which I was very happy about to see. So... Same thing, top 10 in ties, plus 360, 22 units.
Yeah, I had the exact same pick, plus 360, I had 25 units. So.
Got it.
Yeah, that's,
all right, well, I guess I'll go to the next pick.
You can go ahead. Yeah.
I've got, you mentioned him earlier as well, one of the amateurs. I'm going Luke Clanton again, top 5, plus 500, 17 units. So I'm going to ride the Luke Clanton wave a little bit. I had him on his first event. I think I had him at a top 20, if I'm not mistaken. When he had his first top 10 finish. So I remember him from being on Good, watching their videos, and we'll see if he can continue.
Is he Auburn, right? I want to say he was Auburn. Or Florida State. He's Florida State, yeah. That's right. Yeah. He's a bomber, and I think Twin Cities is a bomber's paradise, so we'll see if he can get it done. My next one here, I don't have Luke Clanton, so my next one, I'm going Keith Mitchell, top 10, including ties, plus 300, 27 units. Bomber's paradise, but also I think Keith Mitchell, he's not super long, but he's also like not short, but like one of the most accurate on tour, as well as off the tees, one of the best on tour typically. So I think the off the tee's gonna be able to carry him to at least the top 10 this week, nice and steady. Not the strongest field. I think he can surprise for a top 10 for me. So I like old Keith.
It's a good week as ever to do it. That's for sure. I'm doing Tony the Tiger this week. I'm touching it this week. Top 5 finish, plus 240, 26 units. So I had a lot of units to dump.
Top 5 only plus 240?
Yep. Top 5 in ties. But yeah. Yep. So Listen.
That's what I had him last week. I think top 5. Yeah.
Tony's another one that's hit or miss. Lately miss. You go to another weaker field event. I feel like he's got to have somewhat of a chip on his shoulder going into this week. He hasn't had that spectacular of a season. He's got to do something. I mean, is he even going to make...
He'll be in the FedEx, yeah.
He's got to be, right?
I checked who's outside of it. There's no, like...
Oh, he's 15.
Yeah, there's no big names outside. I checked top 70. There's no giant names outside.
Which kind of surprises me, to be honest. But, defending champion Lee Hodges is outside.
As I said, there's not any giant.
Yeah. And your dad's boy, Adam Schenk.
Damon, your boy Taylor Montgomery. Yeah, but nobody we're losing our breath over.
All right. But yeah, anyways, like I said, Tony Finau, top 5 finish. It's a tough pick to make, but I'm going to ride the Tony train this week and see if he can make a little bit of a bounce back. So,
all right.
Rolling with it. We'll see. Oh, you're talking about your pick.
I got Finau and Adam Hadwin to top 20. I hate myself. I said last week I hate myself for picking this. I'm gonna hate myself. I do. It's just a top 20.
I know.
Like, God, man.
It's like an addict. It's just a top 20, man. That's all it is.
Just one more cigarette.
Just one more. That's all I need. One more.
Last cigarette ever.
One top 20, Tony, please. Please.
Top 20 for Finau and Adam Hadwin. Plus 341. It's 25 units. This is a crap field.
Yeah.
Just a top 20. And like Tony, he's a long hitter. This should fit him. Hadwin, we saw him. No, that was Nick Taylor, the one that Waste Management. But Hadwin, he's had a steady career. He's got a steady season. I don't know what his outright odds were, but I liked pairing him with Tony for a top 20 just to get those odds at plus 341. So Tony,
we're trusting.
He's the one that had the higher odds, but he had the better odds than Hadwin. But I'm worried about Tony. But we'll, at some point he's got to hit for me, right? Like, come on.
I agree. So Adam Hadwin has plus 4,500.
Yeah, so not too bad.
So, all right, my second to last, I'm going live here. I'm going a triple chance. I got Rahm, Cam Smith, and Patrick Reed. Triple chance plus 420 units. So my original pick was Cam Smith. Your original pick was Patrick Reed, and we have Rahm in there for fun too. So Rahm, I mean, I was happy to see Rahm within the top 10 finish last week, especially in a tough major, because he's had a really bad year in majors this year.
Yeah, majors.
So and even LIV. I mean, he's had a great year on LIV, like statistically, finish wise, but just no wins yet.
Yep.
He's looking for that. So
okay, my second to last pick here, I'm going with another parlay. Going off the beaten path though, Doug Gim.
Okay.
Mr. Doug Gim and the young buck Michael Thorbjornsen. Another top 20, including ties. This one's a little bit longer. Plus 1055.
Oh.
1055. 10 units, just a little tenner on that one. So again, it went long down the board, but the field's more open. So I think going down the boards.
Is it 3M open?
It is 3M open. There you go. Mm-hmm. It is 3M wide open. Doug Gim, Michael Thorbjornsen. It's anybody's taken. I think Tony's the highest favorite. So it's wide open if he's the favorite
for sure.
So it's 3M wide open with Tony at the top.
I couldn't agree anymore.
So I think going down the leaderboard, I think there's some value down there. So that's why I went with those two.
All right, my last one is my last triple chance here. Sam Burns, Theegala, Akshay, plus 615 units on the trio over there. So should be a fun week.
Yeah, my last one, I'm going my pick, Theegala. I already said it, 2,200. I got 13 units on it. Yeah, so we're approaching the end of the season. We only have a few weeks, a month left of betting corner before we start anew. But we'll see. We didn't really have a wager, did we? We can still figure something out, I guess.
Think it out.
Yeah.
We talked today about possibly doing, announcing something on a podcast. We want to just do it on the way. We want to plan it for next week.
I mean, did you have something planned? I didn't.
I have nothing planned. We can just do it on the whim right now, though. We could think about, like, where do we just get a bunch of stuff in? We can't announce that one thing yet, because that's part of the live stream. And we've got more Kango coolers that came in.
Oh, I think let's do the live stream, then we'll announce something next time. How about that? Let's do the live stream.
Plan it out.
Yeah, we got a live stream coming on. Just make sure you're on the live stream. There's your announcement. How about that?
I would definitely be on the live stream, especially if you're not a long-time member. This one's probably going to be one of the top live streams we've had.
I hope so.
I think so, for no doubt. Anything else?
No, we'll catch you next week. We'll have an announcement next week. We'll do something for you. So tune in next week. We'll have something for you. So don't skip to the end. Listen to it all, but we'll have it for you. Maybe we'll drop it in like the middle. Yeah,
that's what I was
like
saying.
An Easter egg. You gotta put it in the middle.
Yeah, we have to do it in the middle of the episode where we just throw it in there out of nowhere.
Yeah, like an Easter egg.
Yeah,
or like what's those things that? Easter egg. Like
Easter eggs.
The Jeeps, right? They have the little thing. They call them Easter eggs, right?
Yeah.
The Jeeps with like a salamander or something in there in the car or something like that.
What video game did that too? There's a video game that
it was like Call of Duty.
I thought Halo.
Or Halo.
One of them
something
did
like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, but we'll catch you next week. Like, comment, subscribe, tell your friends, and make sure to join us next week for the surprise.
Awesome. See you guys.